Hello everyone, I'm Flamsy, and Nintendo has just shown off new Pikmin 4 information. As you can see, what looks to be a game download card exclusive to Japan shows off new screenshots of Pikmin 4, revealing a lot of new information. So let's get right into it. First off, it seems that Pikmin 4 is being developed in the Unreal Engine, which I don't really care about. It's completely fine with me. It's just a little funny that Nintendo, of all companies, is using the Unreal Engine. Next up, in the background here, we can see what looks to be a Russian doll, and that's really it, as the Pikmin renders really obscure the background. Under this image, we see entirely new art of the Ice Pikmin, as well as a more complete image of the image seen on the back of that Nintendo Dream magazine I talked about in my last video. In the new version of this image, we can see a blue candy pop bud, and a confirmation that this is definitely not outside, in my opinion. We also see a new area, or maybe a new cave? It is just a house, and it's amazing. Now, this doesn't mean I don't think humanity is extinct or anything, because it's a perfectly intact house. I think it's just a stylistic thing again, but it is still a crazy idea, and I am so excited to try it out. I am wondering if the rest of the house is just like a skybox, or if it's actually accessible though. It'd be cool if it was accessible, but I would understand if it's just a skybox or something off in the distance that you can't get to. Oh, and rock Pikmin are in story mode, which is cool I guess too. Next up we have 3 screenshots. The last one shows the Disco Longlegs with a red light, which maybe it's death animation, I'm not so sure. The first screenshot shows various treasures all around each other, which might be a new version of the treasure hoard from Pikmin 2, or maybe this is just mission mode. There were stages like this in Pikmin 2, such as the Snack Nest or Trampled Garden. And finally, for the screenshots at least, we have our first look at 2-player battle in Pikmin 4. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting challenge mode or 2-player battle to be in Pikmin 4, but this is a great surprise. We can see what looks to be a rather large bomb rock, which might mean the return of volatile Dreevils or even careening Dirigibugs. I don't know why the Pikmin are carrying it back somewhere. Maybe that's the goal of the 2-player battle mode this time? I'm not entirely sure. However, we can see a green Ochi, which is very, very strange. I was thinking maybe it's Bulby, but it doesn't really look like Bulby at all. And finally, we have confirmation of how Pikmin 4's 2-player co-op will work in story mode. When translated, the text describes the second player basically having the same job as they would have had in a game like Galaxy 2 or Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. The first player controls basically everything, while only the second player controls another cursor and is able to attack enemies with something, apparently. Speaking of Galaxy 2, those Starbit Sparklium things we saw in night mode, is that what we shoot at the enemies when we play 2-player co-op in story mode? If this is the case, the Starbit Sparklium things would work how they did in the Galaxy games, where if you have Starbits, you could either feed them to a hungry Luma, or use them to attack enemies. Same case here, you can either use it to refuel your ship, or use it to attack enemies. That's all the new info from the game download card, but also, Nintendo has just announced a new Nintendo Direct tomorrow, with Pikmin 4 information, which you can expect me to make a video on. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!